We can't blame staff for red tape. The tone is set by the leaders, by the mayor, and by the city councillors. And these same city councillors are the ones who are fighting the zoning changes that we need. I've been to city hall meetings where a developer is making an application to split one single family home into two. And you'd think we were talking about burning the city down. That is not the way forward. We could create an immense amount of housing if we just did minor changes to our zoning and we got buy-in from our councillors. And that can be done by the mayor. We can do that. The zoning changes can happen, and it will make more housing without skyrise towers everywhere. We need to proceed now, and we haven't done it in this past 4 years.
This is such an important question because it is about the question of supply. And that's precisely what I've proposed in the context of my affordable housing plan, which is 100,000 units of new affordable housing. It's about addressing the supply challenge that we see in our city. And we hear again and again from industry, the challenge is accessing land. We have land as a city. We have one-story subway stations. This is transit, where we should be building housing above. We have green pea parking lots, surface parking lots. We are getting too big as a city. We're adding too many people to have surface parking lots. That's an incredible waste of land. We have an opportunity to use those sites to ensure that we are significantly increasing supply. And one of the ways that we can do this pretty quickly is by bundling up, through Create TO, bundling up a whole variety of parcels and putting them out to industry to partner with us on delivering affordable housing. We can set the terms, we can set the definition of affordability, and we can deliver that affordable housing. But right now, we're only releasing a couple of parcels a year.
Though, because I agree with you on making more public land available, but you've got to admit it was not a lack of public land that was taking 4 years for people to get projects approved in the City of Toronto. If you made the land available tomorrow morning, it would still take 4 years, and that's raising the cost of housing, quite frankly, and delaying a lot of people from increasing the very supply you talked about.
So, Mr. Mayor, you should fix that. That's what mayors do.
No, it's what actually...
You should fix that.
Actually...
You're complaining about not being able to get housing built in your own city.
I say to you with all respect, the roadblocks were in your department. You call yourself the chief planner, and that's what you were.
I haven't been there for a year.
That's where the roadblocks were.
That's
where the roadblocks were. And I had many a discussion with you about this. Many a discussion. And you know that's true.
Thank you. That was a hard one to stop.